Okay, I think it is time. Hello and welcome all participants. Welcome to the last day. Finally, it's the last day of the online training. Okay, so today online training, there are many activities that you will enjoy. Okay, so in the first part, we will show you the visual field trip. We will have two visual field trip today. In the first one, we will show you the post-harvest handling of mixed salad processing in pilot plant. Dr. Chermcha and Dr. Mantana will accompany you guys to see how we do the handling or management in the pilot plant to produce the mixed salad or ready-to-eat vegetables. Okay. So if you are ready, let's enjoy. So could you please turn on the video of the virtual field trip 1. อาจารย์โอคะ Okay.
The pilot plant for fresh cut produce at the Division of Post-Harvest Technology, King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi, presenting you the demonstration of a practical process for producing a ready-to-eat mixed salad. Once raw materials arrive, the inspector will firstly check the quantity and quality of each commodity and make a relevant record. Then the raw materials are transferred into a cold room for pre-cooling to remove fuel heat before processing. At the preparation session, each produce is handled for peeling, trimming, and sorting for any kind of external defects. After trimming, the produce is subsequently washed with tap water and then disinfected with 200 ppm chlorinated water. Before entering the pilot plant, watches, earrings, mobile phone, and all accessories must be removed. After putting on plant boots, stepping in a foot bath containing a strong sanitizer before entering the hygienic area. Then putting on a clean uniform and helmet before washing hands by following the hand washing procedure. Staff from each zone will not be able to walk across the zones to prevent cross-contamination. The knife must be sanitized by submerging in chlorinated water both before and during the cutting process. Dipping fresh-cut lettuce or shredded cabbage into anti-browning solution could help delaying the occurrence of browning pigment at the cut surface. The excessive water should be removed before packing by using spin dryers. Fresh cut produce is transferred from the processing room to the packing room via pass-through box with an interlocking door system. Each fresh cut produce is manually arranged for packing in both bag and tray of mixed salad. This is good for the appearance in order to attract the customers. Finished products are transferred to shelf, waiting for sending to the storage room. Fresh cut products are transferred from the packing room to the storage room via a pass-through box with an interlocking door system. The products are kept in a refrigerator until being ready for transporting to the market.
Okay, so finished in the virtual field trip 1. So Dr. Chulamchai and Dr. Matana or the other staffs who would like to give more information about the mixed salad processing.
Or any question from the participant as well, or also welcome.
You can turn on the microphone and okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Or leave it in the chat box. Thank you.
So actually you, again, Hongpin, go on.
No, I just want to point up to something in the video. So you can see like the worker in the packing house, they wear hat, right? And then it has like a strip, different kind of strip colors. The first one is like a red, right? And become yellow and become green, something like that. Do you know why it's come up like that? Why we have to do like that? Who can answer?
I can answer.
Okay, Dr. Abhiradi, answer.
You can get the score.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, that is, I think, to prevent the cross contamination by moving them from one part to another part or something like that.
Wow. Okay, อาจารย์ผ่องเพนคะ
They may assign to one specific part like packing or cleaning parts, then like that, something like that.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, we have low care area and high care area. So low care area is mean that like when you see the raw produce from the farmers, right? So your product is still very dirty, right? So the people who working in that area, after finished, they could not move to the clean area or high care area. So the people who work in the high care area, they just have to like be in there only. This is for reduce the cross contamination or prevent the cross contamination. Very thank you. Very good, very good. So I should give him e-certificate.
Yes.
Very effective.
Okay. Welcome.
Okay. And
I
the
think
other points.
Dr. Abhiradi have something to talk, right?
Okay, Dr. Apridi, please.
You can leave question. Yeah.
No, I just want to ask all participants, if you want to do the fresh cut produce and you don't have the perfect room like the one that we demonstrate you, what can you do?
Because this is just a pilot plant, right? Is everything set up to be the perfect condition, but for look back in our condition, so we need to adjust sometime.
So I hope you get the idea how gonna construct the factory for the fresh cut produce, even you don't have the high investment like the one that we have, but you can modify from the room, the clean room that you have. But the important thing, I think, as Dr. Pongpen said, you have to separate for the low care and high care to prevent the cross contamination. And the rest you can manage according to your facilities.
So the other things, actually, I would like Dr. Chulamchai to like turn on the video again, and then I would like to point up like some specific process, I think.
Okay, we can pause the video that you would like to explain more, right, Dr. Pongpin?
Yeah.
Before going to the detailed information, there is one question from Davy.
Yes, please.
Davy, please.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I want to inform you that we have those kind of facilitation in our institution, but we haven't sell fresh cut salad to market. We only sell many kind of vegetable to supermarket, but it's not like a salad fresh cut. And for the worker in here, it's quite difficult to maintenance them. You know, for like you said, for hair cover and then for uniform, specific uniform, it's always, you know, the worker doesn't want to wear it, so they only wear like not they didn't want to wear uniform. I think so. So it's quite difficult in here to maintenance them. That's what happened. So we and then for salad fresh cut, I want to know how long it can be. It look still fresh. I mean, how long is that? About 7 days, like your experiment before, or less than 7 days? Thank you.
I think the first question or first suggestions about the uniform, Dr. Apiradi, can you help to answer?
Yes,
And the second, yeah.
Davy, I think if your product is not ready to eat, if you sell just the veggie pack in the plastic bag, you can advise your worker to wear like the apron, the one that you have in the kitchen when you cook. You can use that one also, not put the whole suit, because due to the temperature, or maybe due to the traditional something in your country. So where the apron may be easier for them if the product is not hygienic product. You can do that.
Yeah, I see. Yes, the worker in here only use apron and head. I mean, head
yes,
cover
the
like
head,
this.
like you
So,
go
yeah.
to the food industry. Just only try to cover your hair.
Yeah, hairnet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
So, okay, continue from Dr. Apiradi. So I would suggestion if they did not wear uniform, but I think what I should say, you should not mix up the worker between high care and low care. So if you are like the packing house is like the draw of packing house is go through from the first first room, for example, low care, and next is like a middle care and then high care. So the worker from the low care area cannot go through the middle care area and high care area. So you can do the construction like use pass box, or even though you don't use pass box, you just make the wall of each room to be like a small hole, and then it's like a tunnel to move just only fresh produce from the high care, low care to high care. So this hole cannot, I mean, the worker cannot go through or pass through. So this is can be helped to prevent the contamination by the human from the low care to high care. And for the second questions, you said that since our practice, we can keep fresh produce 7 days. So in this case, you have to use a post-harvest treatment to treat on your fresh produce. But one thing is very serious thing that you have to concern the shelf life is the amount of microbial contamination. So if the amount of contamination is higher than the limited by your government, so maybe you can keep just only 3 days, not 7 days. But in our practice, we found that even though we use some post-harvest treatment and then we still keep it up to 7 days and our produce still fresh, right? But in your case, if you can keep it 3 days, your produce is fresh, but the microbial count is already over than the standard, then you should not sell it anymore. I didn't know that how many CFU of E. coli, Salmonella, Listeria that in your country limited. You have to see the regulation of your country. Okay? Devi, I'm not sure you are
Thank
here or
you.
not.
So it depends on storage temperature as well. If you keep as low as 4 degrees Celsius or throughout the storage, yeah, for sure, more than 7 days. But if you keep in about 10 or the temp during during the retail, it got the fluctuation of the temperature, it would be the storage life would be decreased.
Okay. So in the chat box, hello, good day. May I ask if it is necessary to put air condition per separate room, low, medium, and high care? So, okay, in this question, actually, I think for low care area, we don't put air condition. So, but in medium and high care, we may have to use this is to keep fresh of your fresh produce, and you have to use like a separate separate room, separate air condition per room, per room. So this is the question from Philippines, Mr. Ken. Okay, thank you. Is there any question? So, okay, Dr. Chalermchai, can you open video, turn on video again? And then I would like to point up at when we have to sterilize knife. Can we switch? Can we jump?
The pilot plan for once raw materials arrive, the inspector will firstly check the quantity and quality of each commodity and make a relevant record. Then the raw materials are transferred into a cold room for pre-cooling to remove fuel heat before processing. At the preparation session, each produce is handled for peeling, trimming, and sorting for any kind of external defects. After trimming, the produce is subsequently washed with tap water and then disinfected with 200 ppm chlorinated water.
Okay, Dr. Chulamchai, could you pause your video? So I would like to say that when the raw material come to the packing house, first you have to remove some outer leaf, right? And then this one is can help to remove some dust, some plant debris that you don't want, right? And then you just wash in water, right? This is for washing. This is like a surface washing, and then after that use sanitizing agent is sodium hypochlorite, right? So in this one for clean up. And by the way, in some regulations, some country or some customer, they said that you have after treated with chlorine, you have to rinse with tap water again or clean water again. So this is depending on the your customer as well, because they may don't want some chlorine to remain on the fresh produce. Okay, go ahead, Ajahn. So you can see, no, on the hat it has like a red ribbon. Okay.
Before entering the pilot plant, watches, earrings, mobile phone, and all accessories must be removed.
Can you pause the video? Can you pause the video? So do you know why that these two lady have to take off their earring, their watch, the ring, or any necklace? Do you know why? So who can answer? To prevent cross contaminations. So okay, what else?
Sometimes they can be removed from them. I mean, the rings when they are working, and then they can enter to the packs as well.
Yes, yes, you are right. Oh, good, very good. Thank you. So even though she has to wear hats, right? So she has very long hair, right? Sometimes hair maybe fall down and contaminate, no, on the fresh produce. Okay, go ahead,ค่ะ.
After putting on plant boots, stepping in a foot bath containing a strong sanitizer before entering the hygienic area.
Okay, could you go back a little bit? Dr. Shamshai, go back your video. Go back a little bit. Just I want to show the corner between the wall
After
and the
putting on
floor.
plant boots, stepping in a foot bath containing a strong sanitizer before entering the hygienic
Okay.
area.
Yes, okay, stop. Do you know why at the corner of the room, why we have to make the slope like this? Who understand? Who can answer these questions?
Yes,
This
again, then we can minimize the accumulation of water or dirts. So like if you have something like the 90% bent there, then it can be act as a dead end. So in order to prevent the accumulation of dirty, maybe like water, right? Then we can make that slope and easy to clean. No accumulation of dirty water during cleaning also, that is easier during floor cleaning.
Yes.
Excellent.
So you need to get 3 double E certificate.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go
Probably
ahead.
Ajahn Pongpen repeat again the answer.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we do the corner like this. This is the white color. This is the wall. The yellow color. This is the floor of our room. So we have to make the slope. Now we don't need it to be like a 90% angle, right? So this
90
is
degree angle.
Yes, 90-degree angle. This is to like avoid some dust like accumulate or some dirty accumulate in here, and also it's very easy to clean it. Very easy to clean it up. So then when you want to make the packing house in your country, so please thinking about this point as well. Okay, thank you.
Then putting on a clean uniform and harness before washing hands by following the hand washing procedure.
Excuse me. Okay. So, have you seen the roller? That roller. The man making the roller on the I mean เขาเรียกว่าอะไรดีล่ะเขาเรียกว่าอะไรดีเสื้อเนี้ย
The each of them need to clean in the backside of each other by the lowing. The lowing is somehow like the glue that can get all of the dust, the hair or whatever it's stuck in the backside. So it will be clean both the front and the backside.
Yes,
Am I right, Ajahn Pongpen?
Yes, we have to clean up in the front and in the back side as well. Yes. Okay. So you can see that like when this lady want to wash her hand, so her hand should not contact anything. Therefore, the system, this system, she used her knee to place on the plate, the plate close to her knee, and then the water will turn on and the water will come up. So and then she has to wash her hand in the proper way to clean it, This is alcohol gel. This is alcohol gel. And before entry, the clean, this is medium clean room, no? So she has to like step on the chlorine again.
Staff from each zone will not be able to walk across the zones to prevent cross-contamination.
So as you may see here, this is some worker who is working the low area, low care area. He cannot get inside. So these two person, her hat has the yellow ribbon, right? So this is the middle care area.
The knife must be
Okay.
sanitized by
So the
merchant.
knife, yes, have be sanitized with chlorine or maybe sodium hypochlorite, and then after during using every 30 minutes, she
in
has to clean
chlorinated
up the knife
water both
again.
before and during the cutting process. Dipping fresh cut lettuce or shredded cabbage into anti-browning solution could help delaying the occurrence of browning pigment at the cut surface.
Okay, can you stop? Yes. So here in this video, we use 0.1% acetic acid as the untimed browning, right? But by the way, acetic acid also act as the antimicrobial as well. So it has like a dual function to control browning and control microbial. Okay.
The excessive water should be removed before packing by using spin dryers.
Please pause your video. So this spinner is very expensive, no? It's automatic spinner. So, but if you don't have money, so I think you can use like a washing machine, and then you use low speed. Or maybe you can use pause the video, please. Or maybe you can use this one we call like a hand spinner, okay? Or maybe portable one. Okay, this is packing room. So you can see the staff in this
Fresh cut
room
produce is transferred from the processing room to the packing room via pass-through box with an interlocking door system.
Okay, stop, please. So the lady who wear the yellow ribbon, she cannot go through the high care area. So the other room, the next room is that lady. Her head has like a green ribbon. Okay.
Okay, one more things. You can see the pass box, right? And there are 2 doors. We will not open in the same times. So okay, this one closed and this one can be opened.
Tray of mixed salad. This is good for the appearance in order to attract the customers. Finished products are transferred to shelf, waiting for sending to the storage room.
And you guess who is he?
I cannot.
Oh, I
Bye.
we don't know either. Oh, okay.
Fresh cut products are transferred from the packing room to the storage room via a pass-through box with an interlocking door system. The products are kept in a refrigerator until being ready for transporting to the market.
Thank you. Okay. Oh.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Pongpen.
So the video that you see here,
Please.
There is a question.
Yes, ma'am. Can I go ahead with my question?
Yes,
yes,
please.
Yes, thank you for the lectures and the trainings on Monday started. After watching this video and listening carefully, I found out that the investment is so I'm wondering, and I want to ask, will the company make profit enough that will be able to pay the salary of the workers and maintain the facilities? Please.
I think he put his question in the chat box as well.
really?
From Nigeria Johnson. Yep. He concerned about the high cost investment with this facility that company can afford to pay for the worker and maintain the facility.
So, but actually, the company do in this way. So, but here in this video, like we have the pilot plan for a fresh cut produced in our university, in our laboratory. The video that you saw just a few minutes. So we make in our pilot plan. So, but by the way, it's quite new. Therefore, it seems to be like a very perfect. But in some company, they may not have the pass-through box because pass-through box is very expensive. So they will use may just make the hole in the wall and use the curtain to prevent the cross contamination between two rooms. Okay, this one can save money. Okay.
So the answer is in Thailand, some companies, they already have this facility for their own, right?
Yes.
Except
Yes.
the passport that a little bit relatively expensive. So for this in Thailand, it's quite common, I think. Am I correct?
Yes.
And in some country like Korean and Japan, I think it should be something like this or more advanced. Am I correct?
I have not seen in Korea and Japan, but according to their, how to say, their safety, I think they may do in this way as well.
So this means if the process in this way, it could be country that the microbial growth is less than the regulation, right?
Yes, I think so. So, and then some Philippines participants, Mr. Ken, he said that, yes, I have visited Busan, South Korea. Is it the same like this, right? Can you share your experience with us? Mr. Ken.
Ken, are you convenient to okay, please turn on your speaker. Okay.
I'm sorry if I don't have any pictures to share with you regarding my visit, but so what Dr. Song Sen told that it's quite the same with the facility that you have. I also witnessed the same facilities in Busan, but I don't know in Japan. But of course, they have those low, medium, and high care separate rooms, and of course a storage room, especially for storage room that has a considerable low temperature. So yeah, that's only I can share for you.
Very
Thank you.
nice. Thank you for your sharing. Yep.
So I think for this one, is what I should say, like for the local company, so they may not have facility like this, but for the big company, they can invest the money and gain more profits. So
yes, and they sell the products in the high-end market or high-end supermarket.
Because of like the supermarket, or once they have they want to order the fresh produce from the fresh cut company, they have to come to visit that company before they order the fresh cut and sell in their supermarket. Do you understand what I said? Ajahn Panida, can you help a little bit?
Okay, you understand? Oh, something. But I think, oh,
Thumbs
Yes.
up.
it's time.
Yes, we
Thumbs
have
up.
6 minutes.
Okay.
Or even we have have money to investment about for the facility like this, but we have to concern about key capacity, right? Like we have to separate zone between each zone and to prevent the cross contamination, right? We have to concern and about to clean up
Yes.
to reduce the initial load and even to prevent the browning and
Yes.
food packaging. So you can adjust, I think, because this is the full facility and full equipped that we investment that. But if in your country or in your situation, you have to adjust. No need to make the food facility like this.
Yes, of course, you just keep, you just know the principle. Everything just be cleanliness. Yeah, and separate low care and medium care and high care. But you don't need to use or invest so much money like this. But the principle, you just concerned about the principle, the main principles.
Question from Philippines, Sheena first, that the box that connect to two rooms, is it made up of stainless steel?
Yes, it's made
Yes.
from stainless steel. And number 304,
304, right?
yes, 304. Yes,
It's a food
for
grade.
food grade. Yes.
Yeah, and
Okay, are there any questions?
And you may see the wall in the packing room. So it is made from iso wall. So it's made from
what is iso wall? What is it?
Yes.
Iso. What is iso wall mean?
Insulate.
Insulated wall.
Insulated wall. Yes. It's made from. It
This
can help to
can
prevent the
protect the heat, right? Heat transfer,
yes.
right?
Yes.
If there's any more question from the audience, that we are gonna move to the next practice if we don't have any more question.
Okay, we can
No
jump.
more question? Okay, no more questions. So we will move to the next virtual field trip. Before we go to the next video, I would like to ask you something. It's just the game. So I think there is someone said that a kind of fruit that smell like hell, but the taste like heaven. Do you know what is it? Please answer
Banana.
in the chat box or yeah.
I know.
Yes, what is it?
I love it. Durian.
Many people know.
Yeah, it's durian.
Okay, I ask another question. Have you ever eaten durian?
One
Have
is
experience?
if you answer your answer one is yes. If zero is
Yes.
no.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
everything good.
Sina, you have two. Sina from Philippines. And okay, Ashley, yes, as well.
Wow,
Indonesia,
wow.
okay, Devi, you are familiar with the durian, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Indonesia have the red durian.
yeah, even
Wow.
Nigeria, Johnson, yeah, thank you for your answer.
Wow. Thank you for your answer. You know, durian in Thailand is this very special agricultural products of Thailand. Thailand is the world exporter of fresh and frozen durian. Okay, so from now, Dr. Warit and Dr. Natashai will accompany you to see how we manage or we do the post-harvest handling of durian in Thailand. Please enjoy.
Hello everyone. Today I will guide you about the durian production in Chantaburi province. Behind of me, this is the durian orchard in Chantaburi province. So first, I would like to give you some information about Chantaburi province. Chantaburi province is located in eastern part of Thailand. This area is very good for tropical products production because of the climate in this area is very good. For example, the temperature all year round is average at about 23 to 31 degrees Celsius. And also the rainfall in this area, from the statistical data, this area got the rainfall about 6 months a year. So that's why it is very good for tropical fruit production. For the major tropical fruit production in Chantaburi area, it is the durian, following by mangosteen, rambutan, longkong, longcans, and other kinds of tropical products. Anyway, the number one of fruit production in this city is the durian. When we compare durian production with other parts in Thailand, we found that in Chantaburi province have very highest amounts of durian production. So today I will show you the durian orchard in Chantaburi province, and also will show you from the production, harvesting, and also the distribution of the durian in Thailand. Okay, this is the durian fruits. Durian fruits we call it is the king of tropical fruits. So as you may know, in Thailand we produce a lot of durians and we export to many countries around the world. For example, in this orchard, they produce the durians for 7 years. After that, they start to harvest the durian. How to count the day for harvesting of durian? They count the days from the flower blooming until 120 days, and then they start to harvest the durian fruit. And also in this orchard, the spacing between the tree, they fix the spacing between the tree at 9 meters. So that's why when the durian tree grows, it can grow easily. For the harvesting of the durian fruits, we will show you later how the farmer select the durian fruits for harvesting. Okay, today is very good chance to meet with the owner of the durian orchard in Chantaburi province. So I will ask him in Thai and we will try to translate to all of you in English. ขอรบกวนทราบชื่อได้ไหมครับ
สวัสดีครับผมนายวิทยาชอบชนเป็นเกษตรกรสวนทุเรียนจังหวัดจันทบุรีครับ
Okay, his name is Mr. Vithaya Chopchon. He is the durian orchard owner in Chantaburi province. ส่วนนี้มีการผลิตมาแล้วประมาณกี่ปีครับ
อายุต้นเนี่ยประมาณ6ปีแต่ว่าที่นี่เริ่มได้ผลผลิตตั้งแต่ปีที่4ครับก็เข้าไปที่3ละ
For the durian tree in this orchard about 6 years old and he got the fruits since 4 years แล้วในการผลิตของส่วนนี้เนี่ยครับเรามีการคำนึงถึงคุณภาพของทุเรียนในด้านไหนบ้างครับ
อันดับแรกเลยครับคือเปอร์เซ็นต์แป้งก็คือคุณภาพของทุเรียนตอนนี้คือขึ้นอยู่กับเปอร์เซ็นต์แป้งต้องได้ 32% เท่านั้นแล้วก็เรื่องการใช้สารเคมีที่เข้ามาใช้ในสวนเนี่ยเราคำนึงถึงความปลอดภัยก็คือการใช้ต้องได้มาตรฐานการหยุดใช้สารเคมีต้องตามมาตรฐานความปลอดภัยของผู้บริโภคครับ
ครับในเรื่องคุณภาพในส่วนนี้ก็คือเราคำนึงในเรื่องของการส่งออกใช่ไหมฮะ
เป็นส่งออกเป็นหลักครับ
ครับโอเค for this orchard they are quite serious about the qualities of durians because the production of durian in this orchard mainly they target for exporting and the first major important quality criteria that he is really concerned is the percentage of starch content. Actually, the starch content of durian fruits much higher than 32%. It is the good for exporting. And another thing that he is also concerned is the chemical used in the farm. He has to follow the guidelines of GAP to produce the highest qualities of durian for exporting. Okay, for harvesting index of durian, I will ask him how to identify the harvesting index of durian. ในกรณีของการเก็บเกี่ยวทุเรียนเนี่ยครับเราใช้ดัชนีอะไรบ้างครับในการสังเกตในเรื่องของการเก็บเกี่ยวทุเรียนครับ
เริ่มที่การจดบันทึกก่อนจดบันทึกคือหลังจากดอกบานที่เราผสมเกสร120 วันเป็นพื้นฐานก่อนครับ
Okay, the first index is the record the day after full bloom. As I mentioned previously, they count the dates from full bloom to 120 days and then start to cut the durian. แล้วดัชนีอย่างอื่นล่ะครับ
ทีนี้องค์ประกอบภายในผลนะครับก็จะมีหนามนะครับปลายหนามจะเริ่มแห้งนะครับขั้วที่เนี่ยรอยต่อเนี่ยจะเริ่มเป่งครับ
Okay, and the second one, they have to notice the morphology of the durian fruit. For example, at the spike area, at the end of spike area, it will turn color from green color to brown color, like this. And also, at the stem area, as you may see here, this one we call this area as the abscission zone or abscission layer. The abscission layers will change the size from small size to larger size, and this is another harvesting index before harvesting the durian fruits. ต่อเลยครับ
ทีนี้มาเรื่องของเมื่อกี้ถึงขั้วแล้วขั้วเราจับดูจะรู้ว่าสากมากขั้วเนี่ยจะสากมากครับ
And another point is the stem area of the durian fruits. When you touch, it's not smooth anymore. It's become very large when you touch at this area.
หนามตรงระหว่างร่องที่เราตอนเราผ่าภูที่เราปอกนะครับจะเห็นว่าร่องเนี่ยหนามเขาจะขบชนกันเลยเนี่ยครับ จะขบชนกันทั้งหมดนะครับแล้วก็ตรงกลางเนี่ยภูเขาจะเบ่งขึ้นมาชัดเหมือนรอยที่มันจะต้องแหกออกครับ
And another criteria is normally the durian fruit can be separated into about 5 sections, and the index that used for identifies the harvesting index of durian is the spike in this area. Normally, the spike of durian is like this separately. When the durian start to ripen, the spike will turn like this and come to meet together like this. And other points is the spacing between the spike. As you may see, it will show like the brown line like this. So this one is another indicator for tell you that this durian is ready for harvesting. Today, thank you very much for your time and for your kind to introduce your orchard today. I think it is very important information to the participant in this training course, because they will know very well about the Thai durian, and they also will know about the quality and how good of Thai durian. And I hope that your business in the future will going well, will increase the number of production, increase the number of exporting to many countries around the world. Once again, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Today I will guide you to the durian packing house in Chanthaburi province. Yesterday, you know already about the pre-harvest management of durian in the farms, and you know the way of practice before the durian fruits sending to the packing house. Today, I will try to guide you how to manage the post-harvest management of the durian in the packing house before exporting to many countries. Especially recently, Thailand, we export a lot of durian to China market. Okay. As everyone know already, now in every country we are suffer with the COVID-19 spread over the world. So that's why the durian packing house in Thailand also, we have to have a new regulation to control the qualities of durian before exporting to many countries. For example, in this packing house, they have a very good practice for control the quality of durian before exporting to China market. For example, when durian fruit arrive to this packing house, all of the truck have to spray with the chemicals that can kill the virus infections on the container or on the durian fruit. This is the ways to control the qualities of the fruits. Another things that they have to control is the personal hygiene for the worker in this packing house. before entering to the packing house, they have to check the temperature. If the body temperature is higher than limitations, it means this packing house will deny that guys to entering into the packing house. And after that, in this packing house also, they are already prepared the kits, or we call ATK test kit, for test the COVID-19 infections for the worker in this packing house. And after that, if the worker pass the quality control, especially the temperature measurements, before entering into the packing house, they have to pass to the tunnel. The tunnel have the spray that containing the alcohol and some kind of the chemicals that can kill the virus infection. After that, the worker have to wear the face mask, have to wear the glove, and also have to wear the net to cover the hair to make sure that the worker is following the guidelines of GMP, or good manufacturing. Okay, how to control the quality for this packing house? The first thing that they have to do is the passing the trucks of durian fruit to a tunnel. The tunnel will spray the chemicals that can kill the virus on the surface of the fruit and also on the surface of the trucks. After that, the fruit will pass through the first quality control checking. How to check the qualities of the fruit? The first thing that they have to do is the maturity checks by using the special kinds of instrument to knock on the fruit, and then they will hear the sounds. The expert will know very well about the maturity of the fruit by hearing the sounds. And after that, they will clean the fruit by using air spraying on the surface of the fruit to eliminate the insects and also to eliminate the dirty things on the fruit. And then the fruit, after pass the cleaning process, they will separate as a grade into the different baskets. The next step that they have to do is the cleaning of the fruit by dipping in the water. And in the water, they will mix some kinds of the compounds that can control the qualities of the fruit as well. After that, they will leave the fruit dry at normal condition by using the fans blow on the surface of the fruit. After the fruit dries already, they will start to the packing process by packing inside the box. Within one box, they pack about 5 fruits per box. Anyways, it depends on the size of the fruit. Sometimes if the fruit size is big, they will pack only 4 fruits per box. After pack inside the box, they will close the box and then pass the box through the tunnels again. The tunnel will spray the chemical compounds that can kill the virus on the surface of the box. After the box pass through the tunnel, they will put the box directly on the trucks. Anyway, before put the container or box of durian on the trucks, they will spray inside the container with the chemical compounds that can kill the virus infection. And after that, they're starting the loading up the box process until full with the container, and then close the door of container, and they will spray the door of container again with the chemical compounds that can kill the COVID-19 virus before exporting to many countries around the world.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Warid. So, are there any questions from the participants? I think it's very interesting.
Yes.
Or Ajahn Warid, do you have something to add more for your video?
Actually, no, because I think this video is quite clear already. It's contain all of the step from productions until exporting of durian. I think anyway, if the participants still remember my lecture on the first day, I'm also mentioned about the regulation that we try to adapt, like GAP plus and also GMP plus. From this video, it's like a good example how the packing house they apply the GMP plus to control the COVID-19 that we are concerning recently. Okay, I think some of participants that have question. I saw one question. Does that orchard got GAP? Sure. GAP is the basic requirement in Thailand. GAP is the basic requirements for the farms that they want to export to other country. So they have to follow the guidelines of GAP.
And also there is another question from Lamin. How many days the shipping duration by truck? Maybe from Thailand to China, right?
Yeah, actually, it depends on which mode of transportation. If by truck, actually the most of exporter they expect to arrive the port in China within 1 week, but some of the company they exporting by the sea freight. For the sea freight, I think they need at least 2 weeks for transportation.
So Ajahn, they use any treatment inside of the container or the truck because I think because the durian has high respiration rate, yes?
They just control the temperature inside the container at about 13 to 15 degrees Celsius during transportation.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So,
what was the concentrations of ethylene treatment? For this question, they as Dr. Chalermchai mentions in the chat already, they treat with the ethanol, right? And the ethanol that applies in each company, I think it is different, but mainly average they apply with the ethanol at the concentrations about 500 ppm.
500 ppm to 1000 ppm. And
yeah.
Okay. After 2 weeks, the remaining residue is lower than regulation.
Yes, and also the company they're concerned about the distance. If we export to inner lands of China, it means it takes time for transportation from the port into the inner land of China. It means they have to use lower concentrations of the ethanol. Otherwise, the fruits will ripening during transportation. And once it arrives to the consumer, it may overripe already.
Okay. Is there pre-cooling for durian? This is a question from Long Market.
Right now, from my experience that I visit the many packing house, they didn't apply any pre-cooling.
Okay, Dr. Apredi also help this one.
I would like to ask the participants. So in your country, when you export like a fresh produce to abroad, do you have any problems about COVID-19 contamination in the box or in the container or in your fresh produce or not? if you have, please share your experience to us.
Yes, I think very good
Yeah.
idea to share the practical way in each country.
So in Philippines, do you have like some treatment for decontaminate COVID-19 or not?
I think Philippines you export a lot of banana and Carabao mango to many countries.
So Mr. Ken. Mr. Ken is not here. Okay. How about Sri Lanka? Professor Jama. I could not remember his name.
Yes, actually, so we don't have such, I mean, the procedures implemented. Anyway, usually from Sri Lanka, pineapple is the number one exporting the fruit from Sri Lanka to other countries. Yes, but nothing like, I mean, the special the treatments. Yes.
Okay, I think this video will be a good guideline for you in the future.
Yes.
So how about in I'm not sure, Myanmar. So do you have any informations about COVID-19?
Hello?
Hear me?
Yes.
Yes, actually, I don't have much idea for that because I'm not very familiar on that. So, but I think our country also don't have much problems for COVID-19 for exporting product.
I see. Thank you.
Thank
How
you.
about Bhutan? How about Bhutan? Bhutan. Mr. Pancha. Mr. Kile. Do you have
Yes,
any
Doctor.
idea? Yes.
Yes, in Bhutan also we don't have problem of treating this COVID while exporting.
Can you speak louder? I cannot hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's audible now. It's audible. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Doctor. From our country also, we don't treat the exporting produce for COVID-19. We don't have much to export. We export apple, oranges during season only. We don't have much to export, and thing that we export are not treated for the COVID-19.
I see. Okay, not export, just only domestic market. Okay. So, okay, move to Dr. Panida.
Okay, thank you,ค่ะ. If no more questions, so I think it's time. Maybe we can take a break just for 10 minutes, right? For stretch your leg or refreshment. But before that, I would like to remind briefly about the schedule again. After we take a break, we will come back and we will do the working plan preparation. All participants are divided into 5 groups. I think Dr. Ponpen have already distributed the list of the group, all right? Ajahn, please turn on microphone,ค่ะ.
Can I share my slide a little bit?
Okay.
Because they get to know what they are in.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my slide?
Yes.
So
yeah.
So for the next section, we will have activity as the working groups. So we will divide the participants to be 5 groups, right? According to the country like this, and then we will give you 1 hours for preparations, the future plan, and then we will give you another 1 hours for presentation, just only maybe 5 to 7 minutes per group, and we will have some discussion of each group as well. So right now, just have a look, and then we will come back again after you have a break and refresh your body, your mind, something like that. Okay.
Yes, okay. So 10 minutes. We will have a break for 10 minutes. Okay. Yes, okay. They
Okay.
reply in the chat box.
Thank you so much. So next activity. So as I told you, we will have a group discussion. So we will work as the working group. So 1 hour from now up to 15 and 30
Maybe
p.m.
15:40 in Thai.
Yeah. And then so we will make the future plan. So all of you will be separate to be 5 groups. The first group, okay. So you may have to take response on some post-harvest problems of a kind of this fresh produce. So in your group, if you don't think you don't want to work with tomato, you may able to change the product. And so for the group 1, this is from Bhutan. I think you have 9 members. And in this group, we will have KMUTT student and staff, maybe 2 persons, and Dr. Songsin and Dr. Mantana will be your mentor. The second group, so it is Cambodia, Egypt, Iraq, Myanmar, Oman, and Pakistan. So totally it's 9 persons, and have our staff 3 persons, and Dr. Apiradi will taking care of you. Group number 3, so the country is Nepal, Panama, Philippines. So almost 8 persons, and have student and staff 3 persons, and Dr. Panida and Dr. Natachai going to help you. Number 4, Ecuador, 2 persons, Timor-Leste 3 persons, Indonesia 1, Ethiopia 1, and Nigeria 1. And I'm not sure for the Uzbekistan it will come or not, but totally right now is 8 persons. So with 2 persons from our staff, and Dr. Warid will taking care you and will advise. And the last group is Sri Lanka, 6 persons, South Africa 2 persons, Tajikistan 1 person. So and include the staff 3 persons, and Dr. Chalermchai will be your mentor. So how to make it? First, this is just only the template that we are going to give you about the future plan. You may put the title after your discussion, and you may put your the group of the name of your group, or maybe like a group number 1, group number 2, or maybe you will provide some beautiful name or attractive name. Okay, it depends on you. So, and next slide is, this is the slide that we are going that we want you to do it. So first slide, okay, you have to identify the post-harvest problems of your product, your produce. So this is just only 1 slide. And the second slide is what kind of post-harvest technology or treatment that you want to use to solve that problems. And the last one, this is only 1 slide as well. The last slide is like you may have to concern about the other factors, maybe like involved with that technology that you want to keep your produce to be fresh and extends their shelf life. Maybe you have to thinking about like what kind of packaging is suitable for your fresh produce. and post-harvest handling, transportation. You may need to like a transport use like a refrigerated truck or any kind of physical damage that you have to avoid. Okay, but I would like to tell you that the treatment that you want to use, please thinking that you are the rich person, the rich company. You can invest a lot of money. Like you are not poor, not poor company. Okay, and you want to sell your fresh produce to the like a high-end market. So you did not care about money, but you care about your product should be good enough to delivery to your customer. Okay, so I think 3 slides is neat, but if you have to take add more slide, for example, 2 more slide, that is fine. To like try to explain your friend to understand what are you thinking and what is your idea. Okay, and the last slide, so I would like you to add your group, the name list of your group and country and emails. This is the example, like add my name, countries, and email. Okay, so is there any questions? Is there any question? No question, right? Okay, if no question, so this the template of this slide, your mentor in each group will provide for you. Okay, and the other things before we going to separate the room, I would like Dr. Mantana to give some message to you about the post test of this training. Dr. Mantana, can you help me?
Okay, I put the link in the message or the chat box, so all participants please do the post test in the link, and before we close the training.
So you should finish to do the post test before we finish the closing of our training.
Okay. So, okay, maybe we can go to the next sections. For the next section is this the presentation of your future plan. So let's start with the first group. The first group from Bhutan. Okay, you can share the slides. We have 5 minutes for presentation time.
Dr. Mantana, probably we need to share the PowerPoint for him.
Okay, ka, the first group, ka. The first group, please share the slides from our friend from Bhutan.
Madam Sonam for presentation.
Ah, it's coming. Okay. Okay.
It seems like I'm going to present.
Okay.
Yes, okay. We can see your slide. Okay, ka.
Okay.
You can start. Yes.
Okay, so I'll start off by first thanking Taika and the training organizer for giving us this opportunity to learn and to interact as well. So for the presentation from Bhutan, we are going to present on the post-harvest problem, mainly for potatoes. which is one of the cash crop in our country. So these are the problems that we have with regard to post-harvest management of potatoes. The first one is sprouting of potato. Second is lack of facility for proper storage of potato to avoid this problem of sprouting and shrinkage. And the third problem is disease control of potato during storage, mainly rotting. And the fourth issue is potato tuber moth. So these are the problems. And can you go to the next slide? Yes. So these are some of the interventions or some of the ongoing experiments that we have been doing to battle with the issue that I have mentioned earlier. So first is storage of potato with apple in cold store to control sprouting. Second one, we were hoping that this would have the ethylene emitted from the apple would help in inhibiting the sprout in potatoes. The second intervention that we have tried is application of lemongrass oil and caraway oil to control sprouting. And the third intervention is use of high velocity air circulation inside the storage room. So to ensure that there's a well ventilated condition, which could help with prevention of sprouting. Next slide, please. So more on the post-harvest management of controlling potato sprouting. So the first method is proper curing technique to ensure that the potato is cured properly before commencing with any application or treatment with chemical or with plant extract. Then after the proper curing is done, treatment before storage, such as using plant extract. Like personally for me, I found the notion of using papaya seed extract to inhibit sprouting very interesting. And we also very thankful to have more information on how to go about with utilizing the papaya seed. So this would also be a good method of byproduct utilization, and also have the bonus point of avoiding the problem of sprouting in potato. The third is proper storage. So storage in a sense that have very low and dry temperature storage, then also have a good air circulation to ensure that there's good ventilation, and storage with apple fruit. So these are the different storage conditions that we are proposing to prevent or to minimize sprouting in potatoes. So these are the future plans that we will try to conduct after the training is over. So we'll try to do pre-treatment with acetylene or ethylene before storage to control sprouting, and also the pre-treatment with papaya seed extract, and maybe to compare the effect and see which one would work for us in our context. So these two are basically our future plans. So this is the last, the second last slide. So the members of Team Bhutan with all our details in the table. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So first, I think, and please do not stop slide. Still, please share the screen, the slide again. So Dr. Mantana, okay. So is there?
You can also enlarge.
So the other participants, do you have any questions for this group? Or maybe you can ask in the chat box.
Okay. So I may have some question start from me. So what is the purpose to use like a apple storage together with potato?
Yeah, so we did this experiment because we were hoping that the ethylene gas emitted from the apple during ripening could inhibit the sprouting in potatoes. So that was the main objective of the experiment.
You have experience, right? Is work or not to inhibit the sprout?
We just did one round of experiments, so we are planning to do a repetition of it to see that the results are consistent. So to some extent, it worked. Like in comparison to the control, we did have some good result, but we want to conduct the experiment again to see that the result is repeated.
I see. So how about the other professor? Do you have any questions for this group? So maybe it's not the presenter answer. So I mean like the other member in your group also able to help your friend to answer this question.
Why do you propose to use lemongrass extract and caraway oil extract to in the experiment? What is the purpose of use this oil?
Dr. Pantana, could you please move your slide?
I moved already, but it's not, it's freezing.
No, the slide that they use post-harvest treatment.
Yeah, it's freezing. Okay,
Oh, it's freezing, sorry.
Stop first. Okay.
Hello.
ต้องคุมเวลานะไม่งั้นเดี๋ยวจะไม่ทันนะเกิน5 โมงไปเยอะ
มันไม่ไปค่ะ มันไม่ไปแล้วค่ะ
Okay, it's freezing. Okay, according we move to the next group. อ๋อไม่เขายังไม่ได้ตอบเลยพี่เขาตอบไปแล้ว Apple produce ethylene. No, the question of อาจารย์เฉลิมชัย
Essential oil of lemongrass.
อันนี้เหรอ
Yes, what is the purpose of use lemongrass oil and caraway oil in this experiment?
Hello. May I?
Yep, please.
Okay, actually we conducted these experiments a couple of years back. So in the literature we found that the compound that is found in lemongrass, I think citral, something like citral, that has the ability to inhibit the sprouting behavior of potatoes. So we found this in literature and we tried in the ambient temperature storage, but since the storage temperatures are quite high because due to lack of cold store, so we could not find any concrete results on it.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, okay,ค่ะ. Do you have any questions? If no more question, we will move to the next group, okay? Okay, so let's go to the second group. Second group from Cambodia, Egypt, Iraq, Myanmar, Oman, and Pakistan.
Iraq and Oman did not attend the group.
Okay. So Cambodia,
only the Cambodia,
Egypt, Myanmar.
Wow.
Only Myanmar, Cambodia, and Pakistan.
Okay.
That's why take long time to finish.
Okay. Who gonna be presenter? Please.
Swadika.
Swadika.
Hello everyone. My name is Aksa Ahmad. and today I would like to present this group. So the title of my presentation is Post-Harvest Handling of Leafy Greens. So the problems with this, with the leafy greens, they involve the wilting and damage from the high temperature. So it can be due to the water loss, high respiration rate of the commodity, and low humidity. So these are the factors that are involved with the major problem with leafy greens. So they lead to the wilting of the product. So if I talk about the post-harvest technologies for leafy greens, it can be the pre-cooling. So it includes the top ice and hydro-cooling. As we can see in this picture, I've tried to show the pictures with it. So the other one we can use to protect the commodity or to protect the leafy greens, we can use specific kind of packaging. So, or maybe the low temperature storage. So usually for the leafy greens, the temperature that recommended is the 4 degrees Celsius. For the post-harvest management techniques, the transportation is also very important. Like if the management is not good, if the ambient temperature is more than 25 degrees Celsius, it can lead to the leaf wilting and leaf deterioration. So good management practice is required to handle the commodity and to keep its shelf life longer. So if we can use the refrigerator truck, which can control the temperature inside. So it is one of the good practice, and it can prolong the shelf life of the green leaves. Oh, that's all for this one. Like I just kept it short and to the point.
Thank you,
This
Exa.
slide shows all the members from this group. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Exa. So we have 3 minutes left for question and suggestion. Okay, Dr. Shai.
No, I just approach, not
okay. Okay, thank you.
Well done, Exa. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn.
So, do you have any suggestion from professor or from participants? We have 2 minutes left. Okay. If no more question.
Perfect. It's no more question.
No more.
Yep.
Yes.
I can complain.
So how about the microbial contamination?
Yes, Ajahn. At first, we have decided that we can discuss about all the problems that are related to leafy greens, but after that, we just focused on one particular, because it would if we just try to mention all the problems of the commodity here in 5 minutes, it was like a difficult task to present in a short time. So that's why we just focused on the wilting of the leaves.
Okay, thank you.
But actually, they are already classified the problems of the leafy green. But just take only one problem to solve.
I see. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Exa.
Thank you, Ajahn.
สวัสดีค่ะ Okay, let's move to the next group. Group 3. Dr. Natasha, please share the slides. Group 3 belong to the participants from Nepal, Panama, and the Philippines. You see group name, right? It's cool.
Ananas team.
Ananas team, yeah. Okay, so please.
Yes, good day, everyone. I am Raul Margate from Philippines. I was tasked by the group to discuss our output on the future plan. So we have discussed that we will be brainstorming on pineapple. So the Ananas group is composed of trainees from Nepal, Panama, and Philippines. We would like to thank Dr. Panida for facilitating the discussion and also the staff. So this will be our future plan for pineapple. Next slide, please. So the group identified and discussed several post-harvest problems of pineapple. So the first one was spoilage, then mealybugs, presence of mealybugs in the fruits, then mechanical damage during transport, then short storage life was identified, translucency as a physiological disorder was identified, and lastly, sunburn. Next slide, please. So these are the post-harvest technology that we have discussed that may help in preventing or minimizing the problems. First, for the spoilage, it was discussed that washing with sanitizer, such as chlorine, will be very helpful. For the extending of storage life, these are some of the practices that were discussed. So waxing, of course, low temperature storage, especially at 10 to 13 degrees Celsius. And commercial producers in the Philippines will usually include treatment with fungicide. Then for mechanical damage during transport, these are the following practices that are suggested. First, use of quality materials like quality pallets and other post-harvest packaging and materials. And then arrangement of products in the box or in the harvest bin should be studied or should be considered carefully. Another is the use of rigid boxes in transporting to support and contain the fruits. And then use of caution materials such as foam and others are also suggested. Then for the sunburn, first there should be some prevention of the fruit from direct sunlight to prevent sunburn. Then some suggestions such as the use of rice straw to cover the fruits during harvesting and production was suggested. Then for translucency, these are some of the suggestions put forward to waxing, storage temperature management, and then use of plant growth regulators such as salicylic acid and jasmonic acid. For the mealybug problem, gamma irradiation was suggested, but we still do not have maybe solid technology for this one. Research and development may be done to use gamma irradiation. In the Philippines, maybe this will be, this can easily be applied by big companies. Of course, there should be also insecticide application, maybe during production practices and also during post-harvest practice. Next slide, please. For the post-harvest management, these are the items that we have discussed. First, we will arrange the post-harvest practices that we will be doing. So first, there will be harvesting, and then post-harvest treatment, then storage, and then transport. For harvesting, these are the suggested practices or maybe best management practices that can be done. So first, there should be prevention of fruit from direct sunlight. As much as possible, fruit should be transported immediately to the packing house. Maybe rice straw can be used to cover the fruits, and maybe there should also be caution in the use of rice straw for cross-contamination. Then sanitizing of harvest equipment and machines should be done regularly. Then prevention of food from direct sunlight. I guess this is duplicate. No? For the post-harvest treatment, washing with hands with sanitizers such as chlorine is suggested, and then waxing, of course, and then maybe fungicide, plant growth regulators, and others can be integrated into waxing, and maybe in other, maybe it will be dried, and maybe another layer, another process. Then storage. Commonly, pineapples are pre-cooled before they are stored, so they are pre-cooled fast, and then before they are stored in low temperature storage, particularly at 10 to 13 degrees Celsius. Then during transport, use of appropriate materials such as pallets, jute boxes, harvest bins are suggested, and appropriate arrangement of the fruits in the boxes is also suggested, and caution materials are also suggested. So these are our future plan report for the ananas group. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay,ค่ะ. Very good. Okay, so do you have any questions or suggestions? Okay, I think the time is quite limited. So shall we move to the next group? Okay,นะคะ So the next group ค่ะ the fourth group from Ecuador, Timor-Leste, Indonesia, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Uzbekistan.
Okay, please stop share. I would like to share
Not,
the slide for them.
Doctor, not okay.
Okay, Carlos, please.
Name of group is unique.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I was with the mic off. Okay. Good evening to everybody. We will talk about tomato value chain management in Ecuador, Indonesia, Iran, Philippines, Nigeria, Thailand, and I don't know, I forgot one of the countries. Okay. First of all, the principal problems that we found in this value chain is the anthracnose, the transportation that it makes physical injuries to the tomatoes, the uneven ripening, fast deterioration, and no post-harvest treatment in all the value chains. For post-harvest technology, first of all, for getting low the anthracnose, we think that we can make a coating with chitosan. For the physical injuries in the transportation, the packaging is really important. We may use a rigid plastic container with a foam net. For the uneven ripening, the maturity of the tomato is really important. So we need to take out the tomatoes. It depends. For example, here in Ecuador, we harvest the tomato when the fruit is going from green to yellow or yellow to red, and principally it depends of the time that we'll spend the fruit from the farm to the market. And well, we need a storage condition with a temperature less than 10 degrees Celsius, ethylene absorbers, and 1 MCP. Next page, please. Okay, here we have the tomato value chain management from farm to the market. First of all, how we said, in harvesting, we need to see the maturity. Well, later we will make a process of sorting, cleaning with running water, and pre-cooling. That is, well, we think that we can do hydro-cooling at 5 Celsius degrees, and we can disinfect with hypochlorite. Okay, later we have a dry stage, a grading stage, and the packaging that we, how I said before, with a rigid plastic container with foam net labeling and a process of labeling. Later a storage with a temperature less than 10 Celsius degrees. And finally, the transportation with a refrigerated container. Okay, and here is the name of the participants of this group. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, do you have any question or suggestion from the floor? Okay, so if no more question, we will go to the last group. So for the last group is group 5 from Sri Lanka, South Africa, and Tajikistan. Please share your slides. Wow, good banana. Okay, good.
Okay, very good afternoon to you all. So I'm going to present this one on behalf of the team. So that is post-harvest management of bananas for quality and safety assurance. Let's move to the next one. Yes. So those are the problems identified by the team members. First one, lack of proper harvesting methods, and then quick ripening of senescence, and then post-harvest diseases such as anthracnose and crown rot, and maybe due to the improper harvesting techniques like the direct contact with the soil during the harvesting, and some physiological disorders like black spots on the fruit, and poor packaging, and also lack of storage facilities and transport facilities, which which leads to the mechanical damages and ultimately end up with high post-harvest losses. And then here what we are going to do is our final product will be banana cluster for semi-ripe banana clusters to supermarkets or convenient stores. So that is our ultimate goal. And then we should start from the very beginning, from the orchard. We should harvest the bananas at the mature green, 80% mature stage. And then we have the packing house operations, dehanding process, and then clustering like 4 fruits, 4 fingers per one cluster. And then the cleaning steps like cleaning, sorting, grading, and also like alum treatment and fungicide treatments in order to minimize the contaminations and also to minimize the latex exudation during dehanding process. And then after removal of the cleaning water, drain the excess water, then we can pack them in low density polyethylene bags, and then that is the primary pack. And then we put that bag in a corrugated box containing ventilation holes, and then we maintain the low temperature during transportation and also during storage. And then post-harvest management, first we should maintain the storage temperature throughout the storage around 13 to 15 degrees Celsius. And also the cold chain management is very important in order to reduce the losses, and also to delay the ripening by delaying the rate of respiration. and then we'll put our product to the supermarket, so the convenience stores. So this is our ultimate goal. And then we have members from Sri Lanka, South Africa, and Tajikistan. And also I would like to thank Dr. Chalim Chai for facilitating the group, and also the other members. Then other members also, they can tell anything if I make made any mistake during my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, so all participants, thank you for your presentation. You have done very, very good job. So for the last, I would like to ask the professors to conclude that everything that all participants have done the presentation. Okay, so maybe professor who would like to discuss or talk about.
Okay,
yes.
so for the last group, so I just have some questions. So why
Okay.
do you want to use LDPE bag to cover your banana? So it might have like a, how to say, have a very high moisture content inside the packaging, right?
Yes, maybe true, but in order to maintain the modified atmosphere conditions, then we can do that. If feel like so, then we can use perforated bags as well. And also we are going to incorporate with the low temperature, and then I think it won't be an issue.
Okay, so how about the ethylene inhibitor? How do you think should be used or not?
Yes, can be used. I don't know actually with the commercial level. I think that is not very common with banana. I mean just with the Sri Lankan conditions. So maybe yes, we can use ethylene inhibitors as well. Team members also can give their comments.
Okay, thank you so much. Very good, Ka.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
But
you.
normally for, normally for the commercial, the banana, they have to fumigate it with the ethylene to degreen the color. So it means the apparent is going to be more yellow.
Yes, of course, totally agree with your comment. Yes, it will enhance the external appearance and the development of yellow color on the peel. Yes, agree.
So this
especially with Cavendish banana.
Yep.
Thank you. Because we're gonna the target we're gonna sell the semi-ripe banana. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you all professor and thank you all participants. Okay, finally we come to the last part of this training course. Okay, so participant, if you still have any questions or you would like to suggest something, you can send the suggestion and the questions to our staff. I think to maybe in the Facebook also. All right, Dr. Chalermchai. Please turn on your microphone.
Yes, okay. So we will try to keep in touch by feed up some information about if not only post-harvest, but about the scholarship or any training that might have benefit for you. So keep in touch with us on the website of the post-harvest King Mukut University and Taiga. Okay, thank you.
Okay, before we say goodbye, so shall we take a group photo again? So
No, just wait a moment because we have to send the link of evaluation form to evaluate our training course. So,
okay, so
I think we would like to get maybe just only 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now please maybe take 1 or 2 minutes to do evaluation form.
So our staff going to send the link to
in the
I
chat
think
box.
we are gonna go to the end of our session of the online training of prevention of post-harvest loss of agricultural crops. Okay, thank you, Ramin. Thank you, Rose. Ramin and Rose is used to be our PhD student in our division.
Yes, yes, that's correct.
Rita, are you ready? Nigel. Okay, Ali, thank you. Ali is the current student, PhD student in our division. Okay, thank you, Ashley. PA, what is the country?
PA Panama.
Okay, from Panama.
She is very good participant because she has to stay overnight.
Yeah, so
From 1 a.m. up to now is almost 5 a.m.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
When you come to Thailand, please visit us. We will bring you to the seafood restaurant.
What about the rest, Ajahn Songsin? What about the rest?
The rest also can come, and
Yes.
we will bring to the Pad Thai shop.
All right, okay. So have you ever tried Pad Thai? The noodles, Thai style noodles. So it's a famous one, popular one. Okay. Okay, ready? I think. Yep. I think we can pass to the end of our session. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, still have some person send evaluation form. So
The one from Sri Lanka asked for the
Doctor
form.
Doi, please resend the link again because
Delicious Pad Thai. Yes. I love Pad Thai as well.
from Sri Lanka she cannot get the link. Okay, now it's okay.
So she got it now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
To answer the question, some people asking me about the e-certificate. When will you get it? So in this case, I could not answer because after finish this training, I will send the name and email to Taika, and then Taika may take a few. I'm not sure how long. They will take time to make the e-certificate. After they finish, they will send e-certificate directly to you, meaning that e-certificate is not produced by our team. It is produced by Taika officer. Okay. But by the way, if they finish, I will inform you again, maybe through the Facebook page of our group.
Okay.
Mini from Sri Lanka, have you finished?
I think maybe we can
go
let
to the
them
end,
do
right?
it, and then yes,
right.
And then I think we can have another activity right now.
Yes. Okay. So finally, we come to the last. So right now, may I invite Associate Professor Dr. Apurdi Uttairattanakit, Chairman of Division of Post-Harvest Technology, to give an close ceremony. Dr. Apurdi.
Expert ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The training program on prevention of post-harvest loss in the value chain of agricultural crops, organized by King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi, is coming to a conclusion. It is our great honor to spend time with friends from different countries. During the 5-day training, we had a communication and sharing idea over 7 major topics. With your participation, this training successfully finished all its session. On behalf of KMUTT, I would like to extend my highest respect and most sincere gratitude to the joint effort of all participants, experts, guests, and also our students. Congratulations to the success of this training course. As we know, food loss and food waste have put more demand on post-harvest technology. Then many challenges in post-harvest handling, also supply chain management have been developed for our nation and worldwide to secure food for all. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Kingwood University of Technology, Thonburi, I would like to take this opportunity to express again our sincere gratitude to the support of Thailand Incentive and Convention Association or TIGER, Ministry of Foreign Affairs Thailand, for giving us this opportunity to host this training course. And also I would like to special thanks to Dr. Pongpen Jitarilat for leading this 5-day training, and also our post-harvest technology team for assuring the smooth running for this event. I hope that all experts and participants present in this meeting can enhance your friendships and strengthen cooperation, so that we can make joint effort in pushing forward the prevention of post-harvest losses of agricultural commodities. I wish you a good luck and prosperity on your mission. I am now declaring to close this special event. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and see you next time. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you very much, Dr. Apiradi. So before we leave this training course, so shall we take a group photo again? So guys, please turn on your camera.
Right, please, if possible, please turn on your camera.
Yes, if possible.
Yeah, and try to stay with your smile, beautiful smile.
Okay.
Right, I will take a photo. Yeah, I will snap a photo, and okay, and maybe I will post on the Facebook as well. Okay, please follow up on the Facebook. Okay, right? Okay, turn on, and okay, make a smile. 1, 2. Okay, one more. 1, 2. Okay, why not 3? Okay.
Actually, everybody handsome and beautiful.
Okay, yes,
but they always close their camera.
Okay. Finish, Dr. Chalermchai?
Yes, finish.
Okay, thank you for sparing your valuable time with our sessions. Okay, please stay safe and healthy. See you. Thank you so much.